Hey everybody, it's Emily, the Crazy Worm Lady. Wanted to take a peek into our urban worm bag, see how the worms were getting along in here. But I thought we'd take a peek at the lid first. And our lid remains relatively wet. It's not dripping too much, but it's definitely moist in here. So let me get this pulled back and we will see how they're doing on that feeding we did over here with the egg crates. Alright guys, so the first thing I notice is that it's very damp in here. It's perfect as far as the moisture content. And I see a few worms hanging out in the rags there. But I want to lift these lids off where I did a pretty good feeding in both of these. And those worms are super active. I'm trying to get a little more light here. Super active in this. Banana peel. Oh, it's real nice and warm. So it's definitely decomposing. But they are really all throughout here. So this is looking excellent. I'm going to lift it up just a little bit because I bet you, yep, there's worms on the underside as well. So that's looking excellent over there. Let's come over here. And I don't initially see quite as many over here, but I suspected inside the banana peel we would have some. And we do, not a ton just yet, but they're working their way in. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of worm activity below as well. So that's looking really good. So I'm going to cover these back up relatively well, and we'll peek a little bit throughout here. The top feels slightly dry, but I think with the condensation it's probably just fine. And I'm just not seeing a ton of worms in any other area. I bet you they're all working their way underneath of those egg crates over there to really get into the food. I feel a little something over here. I don't know what it is I'm feeling. Hold on. Guess it's just pieces of cardboard because it's not the worm ball that it felt like. But I'm actually noticing a little bit less bug activity. There's definitely some springtails and some of those smaller beetle type bugs, but nothing that I wouldn't expect. So we'll peek a little bit over here and then we'll call it a day. I think we're gonna skip the feeding this week and just let them go at it, because there's plenty of food. And I bet with another week, they will be all over it. But the worms are looking super healthy. I've been a little bit surprised. I feel like my worms have been a little less active the last week or so. But I guess some of this stuff comes in phases if they have food that they are more interested than other foods. But I'm really trying not to dig quite as much as I have in the past because I'm really eager to do at least a small harvest within the next week or two. So yeah, definitely looking like it's working, just not quite as high density numbers as I'm used to. But I'm just going to cover this back up with these rags. just to try to block out any fruit flies that may be tempted. And I'll come back next week, and my bet would be that these are just crawling with worms at that point. Sometimes it just takes them a little bit longer to work all the way into the food. So I want you to drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if some of your systems are running a little bit slower as summer approaches. And subscribe to my channel if you'd like a little bit more content from me. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.